God bless Jai Alai, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, Neutral Nate here, riding solo a little bit later in the week than we normally get to you. This is actually an unplanned episode of God Bless Jai Alai. Was actually just going to skip it this week. Had some things come up that prevented a potential interview. Hopefully get that to you guys next week. But it's currently 11:52 p.m. on a Friday night, and I'm here recording stuff. Stayed up late, working on stuff for my other job as a teacher, but something just kept eating at me. Back of my head, you need to record a God Bless Jai Alai podcast and talk about this. You need to do it. You can't let this go. This is too important, and something has me riled up. All right? So just smacking my mouse around here on my desk. And here's what happened. It's Friday, folks. I'm ready for the weekend. I'm happy, all set, ready to go. And what am I doing? I'm doing what every red-blooded American is doing on a Friday. I am going to the YouTubes, because that's how I've been catching my highlight action. And I'm checking out Warriors Renegades, right? Premier matchup. Want to see, can the Warriors finally break through and not have a draw in a game day? And what's going on with Go Cherry? Dude's electric, all right? Fan of his game. Wish it was a Cyclone. He's never going to be a Cyclone, okay? But still appreciate the game. Want to see this clash between what, at the start of the season, people would think are two of the top teams. Perhaps no longer with tonight's result. So, I'm watching Douglas and Manny play. Last week, you heard me. Maybe it was last week. Maybe it was 2 weeks ago when I talked about this. Douglas and Manny potentially being one of the best teams in highlight. Ooh, did not look like it tonight. Got rocked. But after the first set, Andrew Bleckman, Stu Nyman, filling time while they're taking a break. And I hear Bleckman bring up, hey, did you check out the Douglas interview on Brinx TV? I go, that's interesting. Like a interview of a highlight player. They don't normally. I'm good. They've got another sponsor and connection. This is God Bless Jai Alai. We're about blessing the game and growing it. Lord, bless Jai Alai, please. God bless Jai Alai. All right. So all for it. You know what I do? Pause the YouTube. I can always watch it at 2x speed. Don't need to see it live. Pause instantly. What do? Type in go to Brinx.tv and I find the Brinx Buzz episode 86 with the Douglas interview. Skip through it till I find it like minute 36 or something like that of the interview. And turns out this whole Brinx Buzz thing is John Brinkus, if that's how you say his name, of sports science. I don't know if Brinx TV is like his whole entire thing and whatever, but thank you for supporting Jai Alai and loving Jai Alai. But that being said, really big but coming up here. They're going to interview Douglas, right? They introduce him, talk about Jai Alai, and I hear this science nerd say, Jai Alai used to be the fastest ball sport until I proved that golf was faster. Shut up. John, look at me. This is Neutral Nate. God bless Jai Alai. I've been talking Jai Alai long before Brinx TV was even an inkling of an idea. How long have you been around? Brinx TV. More people know about God Bless Jai Alai than Brinx TV. I'll tell you that. I bet more Jai Alai players in Battle Court talk about what's the scuttlebutt on God Bless Jai Alai than, who did you catch that Douglas interview on Brinx TV? And you're going to come, before you even get to Douglas, you're going to besmirch Jai Alai and say it's not the world's fastest ball sport. With science and numbers, we measured how fast a golf ball comes off of a tee. Shut up. Shut up. That's stupid. Do you hear how asinine that is? As if when Tiger Woods hits a ball off of the golf club, Like Jack Nicholson is gonna have to catch it before it goes in the hole. Like, what are we talking about here? World's fastest sport? Like, come on. So what if when the golf ball jumps off of the tee, it's faster than what's happening in highlight? You think they're reacting at breakneck paces to rebotes, or if Manu's gonna turn a cortada or uh throw it off the back wall rebote? Hmm. Hit him with a little dejada? No. Golf, world's fastest ball sport. You're getting two, you nerd. Doing all this research trying to what's faster. Oh, well, maybe we should just, you know what, John? I bet golf's not the fastest ball sport. What about a decathlon, the one where they like shoot guns at a target? A bullet's a ball. Where is that the fastest sport? Because it comes out of a gun so fast? Shut up. You're going to insult Highlight, you nerd? And then they proceed to come on and he's all, nah, look at his tattoos. Let me see your tattoos. And barely let Douglas speak. Talks about his pregame stuff, short interview, boom, kick him off. And then at the end, they're like, we love Highlight. Highlight's hard. Baseball's not hard. So you're going to throw baseball under the bus, too. You're going to throw Highlight under the bus. All in the almighty name of your numbers and Brinx TV. Got beef with you. And you know what? What is Battlecore doing? Promoting this besmirchment of the sport that so many of us have grown to love over the course of these 6 seasons. Bleckman, did you watch that interview? Did you really? Did you really watch it, Bleckman? I know Stu didn't. Stu said he didn't. Stu didn't do shit. All right? Stu just shows up, okay? When he's, I've been here through thick and thin. Not once, Bleckman, have you said, hey, did you hear the Bueno interview on God Bless Jai Alai, Stu? No. I've been here all the time, every season, working my butt off. Did you hear the Manu interview, Stu? No, you don't say that, Bleckman. But this Brinkus nerd has Douglas on, and suddenly we're gonna promote it. Oh yeah, because we're buddy. I do this for free. Like, no love. Where's the love? Bleckman, you next Friday night, in between a cut, promote a God Bless Jai Alai interview, Bleckman. Right here. Get this out to Bleckman. Get it done. I work too hard. I love this game too much to hear you promote these shoddy interviews with these hucksters who care more about the science and the numbers and telling you that golf is faster. Really? Put Scotty Scheffler on a fronton. Dude's gonna get lost. Dude's gonna get locked up. Let me tell you that. Manu's gonna put that dude on skates and chains. He's gonna be confused. Manu's gonna just break him. Golf, fastest sport. So that's got me all upset, and why I have to record something right now. And I guess since we're here, might as well cover what's happened in the week. Shall we? So I just, I can't move on from it. Like, I've been through this thick and thin. Like, Stu, you're gonna back him up. When we were all here, when you can't tell when your mic's on or off and you're speaking on a hot mic, going over highlights, calling matches. Oh, this is a great match. And then off mic, which is picked up on mic because you can't realize when there's a hot mic around, it wasn't. It was shit. I remember the Battle Court shit gate with Stu accidentally on a hot mic, letting everybody know that the match you just watched was shit. I supported you through that. Didn't talk about it. Didn't bring it up. Didn't want to spread that around. Wanted to protect the game. I'm an ambassador of this game. I wouldn't besmirch it like that. I got your back. We all make mistakes. But no God Bless Jai Alai promotion. So let's take a look at the week here, folks, huh? Monday, we had Cyclones, Fireballs. I thought before the game day, this is going to be a good Cyclone win. Inyaki's been out. Players like Ubia had to step up and play Manu. Hormachea had to step up and play Manu and Bueno to fill in for Inaki. And we had Ron going 3 times. Ron looked solid last time he was out for us. Didn't play at all against the Devils, but word on the street is Ron got rocked in doubles, you guys. And his his 2 doubles losses were bad. Um One was, I think, Hormachea and Ikeda. That one was not close at all. And the other was, Ron and Amigarena. That was actually, sorry, same one. That was Ron and Amigarena. 6-2, 6-1, getting rocked. I turned that one off. Ron and Rock, 6-1, 6-1. So, like, that's minus 19 on doubles for Ron. Now, he beat Ikeda in straight sets, 6-2, 6-3. But if I'm a Cyclone fan, little bit concerned by that performance because I like Ron, solid player, but did not expect his doubles teams to get so thoroughly handled. Again, that's important. That's information you want to take in because playoffs and regular season play is different. When you get to playoffs, it's all about your doubles teams. All your doubles teams play, you got to win the game day. So if you got a doubles team that's consistently losing by big numbers, that's a bad sign come playoff time. Can't count on them. You can only have so many teams you can't count on. Ron, we need to count on you. I expect better. Fireballs was impressed, actually, rallying from a big loss, which, as you know, from my hierarchy of wins, that's the worst possible outcome. You have a lot of big losses. Well, no, it's not. A blanker where you don't score any points is the worst one, but it's the second worst one, right? They suffered a big loss, I think, at the hands of the Renegades. Only won one match. I thought we were going to have a big win on our hands. Instead, we got a close loss, which it's okay to have a few of those. You have a few of those, it's okay. You might still make the playoffs. We currently, I keep saying we, Cyclones find themselves in third place. Match number 2 of the week, Chargers Devils. And this right now is shaping up to be the theme of the season. It just seems like who plays the Devils gets to eat. The Devils have been rocked every single game day. I think their best performances actually come against the Cyclones where they won 2.5 points. Other than that, it's been 1.5 points every single game day. Chargers took it to them, got 6.5 points to 1.5. Jumped Cyclones in the standing, second place. Chargers. Last time we were on God Bless Jai Alai, I called you out. Said you lacked pizzazz. You didn't impress me. Impressed me on the game day there, and I'm looking at a team like Benny and Zuleika, who last 2 seasons they've been a 500 team. That's their top team. If Benny and Zuleika can keep playing how they're playing, and they can have a breakthrough and not just be a 500 team, but a higher team, they can secure themselves a good position in the playoffs and hopefully be a team that they can rely on for one of those wins on a game day, right? So is this a breakthrough year for Benny and Zuleika on the Chargers? That's what I'm looking at there. And then we get to Friday, the Brinx Buzz catastrophe of a game day for the Warriors. Warriors get rocked today by the Renegades. Renegades reassert themselves once again as Battle Court's most dominant team, which has been consistent. The question is, can they follow through for their 3rd championship and establish themselves head and shoulders well above everybody else? They're like shoulders, or just head above everybody else, just a little bit ahead. Sorry, thirsty, gotta hydrate, drink a lot of water, talk a lot as a teacher. So game day today, and I talked about the Brinx Buzz catastrophe, and honestly, Douglas, I think, was shook by it. I think Douglas came out today and felt guilty that he didn't stand up to that punk John Brinkus and tell him, you think golf? So what about the speed of the ball off the tee? That don't mean shit. All right? Take that speed, stick it up your butt, John Brinkus, because golf is slow. Ain't nobody out here being like, man, oh, I just played 18 holes and it was so fast and taxing. Golf's slow, bro. And it's not a sport. You get in a cart and you walk around. Just again, totally asinine. And I think it shook Douglas because that he's listening to that before they even talk to him. He's having to hear about how golf is faster than highlight. And I think he really regretted not like interrupting him right then and there and saying, "Shut up, nerd." And just walking out of that interview, to be frank. And it showed in the game day because Go Cherry was all over Douglas today. Douglas and Manny, they've looked like a good team. I think this is their first loss, if I'm correct in that. And it was a first match 6-4, not bad, but then 6-0 in the second match. And it was quick, you guys. It was bang, bang, bang. Go Cherry was throwing a lot of 2-walls at the front, opening up, no chance at all. Manny was dropping some stuff in the backcourt that he honestly should have been catching. Only game day, though, came from Stan and Manny on the day. And Go Cherry just, again, very efficient taking a part of Douglas in singles as well. And you look at the rest of the game day, Nicholas and Julian put up a good fight. They win 3 matches against Goanaga and Arats. That's solid team there. But you look at the other ones for them in their losses, like Goanaga and Flores dominated Williams and Julian. And honestly, that's a little bit of a weird one. That's a Division 5 team, but you got a Division 3 player, Goanaga, playing with Flores. When I first saw that team, I questioned its assemblage and wondered if it'd be a weakness for the Renegades. Because you have Flores. Actually, no. I need to review the teams for that because it's odd that it's a Division 5 team, but you have a Division 3 player. It actually gives them a big advantage getting such a high division player up into a Division 5 team. But I believe if I look at their Division 4 team is the one where I think the Renegades put themselves in a bit of a hole to have this Division 5 team with an advantage, but their Division 4 team, yes, Division 4 team is Correa and Ben. That team seems weak to me, and that's a Division 4 team. You look at it, they're 0-2 on the year. They've got a negative 11-point differential. I remember watching them, and that was the team where I was like, man, they paired Goanaga and Flores together. Like, that does give them a strength. That's a Division 5 team with the Division 3 player, and their Division 4 team is their 4 and 5 players together. Like, I don't know. I guess if you think like what, you can't put Correa and Flores together again, so Ben and Flores, like I guess that's an even weaker team than Correa and Ben. But I'd have to look around the league and look at other Division 5 teams, right, to see if Division 5 teams aren't that strong. They got a really strong Division 5 team because of that Goanaga, but their Division 4 team, I think those guys are going to struggle to win any match or, more than just 1 or 2. They've already lost 2 and they've lost pretty soundly in their 2 losses. All that being said, Renegades look good today. Look like they're back, dominating, top of the league there. So when you look at the standings, you've got Renegades on top once again, 16 points. Chargers, 14 points. Cyclones, 13.5. And Fireballs, 12.5. Warriors, outside looking in. Again, they had those 2 game day draws to start the season, which, if you go back to my hierarchy, I did say you make draws, you make the playoffs. However, if all you have on the season is 2 draws and 1 bad loss, which again, you have bad losses, you're not making the playoffs. The draws, that's fringes of the playoffs. So you got 2 results that would put you on the fringes, and you got 1 that would securely make you out of it. That's why they're on the outside looking in, because Fireballs have 1 big day game win, 1 bad loss, and 1 close loss. So they got 2 positive results, 2 strong positive results. Warriors have 2 mediocre results and 1 really bad result. And Devils, they're trash. All right. Anytime anybody plays the Devils, you gotta feast. It's kind of sad to watch. I predicted them as my breakthrough team of the year. Thought Hyro or Bieta was going to put it together. Only problem was their Division 1 player. It doesn't look like Alex is a solid Division 1 player. He's getting handled a lot when he plays, and that's hurting their team. Hyro is clearly their best player in Division 2. But that's pretty much it. Like, I'm done. I've got it off my chest. I don't know. We'll see. God bless Jai Alai, everybody.